Hey everyone, Lance here. I have renamed the studio from Providential Studios to Dark Hatter Studios. There is a story behind that, but I will not get into that today. Today we are going to be talking about the XLN Audio Addictive Trigger drum replacement software. I have my good friend and bandmate Mark Valkos in. He is going to be playing his Mapex drum kit, and the first video you're going to see is just completely dry signal, no EQ or anything. I am using some Addictive F-Series drum mics and going direct into my Focusrite Scarlett. And then the next one you're going to see is going to be with the Addictive Trigger drum replacement triggers on the kick, snare, and two toms. You won't use this on your overheads. You will use your standard EQ, compression, whatever you use for your overheads to make them really shine and stand out. So here we go. I'm going to get you just the dry signal right now. So Addictive Trigger is a drum replacement software. So what this does is it allows you to take your whatever your favorite drum mics are, mic your drum kit up, record it directly into your DAW using your whatever interface that you use, and then you can take that signal with the Addictive Trigger plugin and you can do some replacements for your kick, your snare, your toms. Now, the reason I chose this over having, let's say, like an electronic drum kit is because for the price, it just made sense. But not only that, I like to get the nuances from a drummer because a drummer is human. I want to hear the ghost notes. I want to hear the things that are happening. I want to hear all those nuances and make the drum tracks come alive and have life to them. Now, I'm not saying you can't make some good tracks using Easy Drummer or using an electronic drum kit. I just prefer this way because I like keeping the human element in my drum recordings. So again, you have to have some knowledge of miking up the drum kit. And so right now we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to put the trigger onto the kick drum, the snare drum, tom 1 and tom 2. So right now we're going to start with the kick drum. Here we're going to click kick. I kind of want to try a dry metal sound with that. Let's go ahead and so I'm going to go ahead and kind of listen to this. I kind of like that. So I'm going to click OK. Now you can see here that I got the kick and I've got the triggers here. So I've got it kind of giving me the Ludwig 22 by 18 inch kick drum. I got another one here which is a 22 by 14 inch Ludwig. I got some triggers happening here to really make this thing punchy and hit hard. So the cool thing with this is then we can come here and we can this is the source, so this would be what I recorded, and this is going to be the Addictive trigger. So this will be the trigger here, and this is my recorded drum here. And we're going to go through each one of these here, and we'll do kick, snare, toms, and sometimes what I'll do too is I'll do what this has is this cool thing called Super Start. So you click that and it will automatically adjust your gains, listen to that kick, and add the right pre-measured parameters. So it's just like a preset, right? But it's gonna listen to it much like your other products like the Isotope Ozone 8 or 9, any of those, they listen to it and make those adjustments. So this is pretty handy. I am in one of those guys that I'll try the preset out first, see what that sounds like, see what kind of a bass it gives me, and then I do still tweak it to what I think is best for the song or what I think is best for the style of music, the track, everything, because we want a good production. So here we go. I'm going to then close this one out, and I'm going to add the trigger into the snare drum. And I kind of want a fat and punchy snare, so I'm going to leave that there. And then I'm going to add it to the toms. So tom 1. And we'll just come over here and we'll make this tom 1 here. Again, I'm going to come back through and do some other stuff here. I'm just kind of getting things laid out for myself. We'll do tom 2. And then that's it, because I got my overheads, and you're not going to use this for your overheads. You're going to use your normal compression, your normal EQ, all the plugins that you really like. You're going to shift over to those to make them sound nice and crisp, and, you know, not too harsh though, but just the right amount. Hey guys, excuse me. Thanks for checking this out. Now, when I did the video with the trigger, I don't have all of the EQ on there because I wanted you guys to hear what happens just when you put the trigger on. Just what that does in itself without coloring a lot with a bunch of EQ and stuff. Now, in the production of this track, I'm going to add EQ. I'm going to add maybe a little compression on the cymbals. We'll see how that goes as I'm listening and mixing. But I wanted you guys to hear just the difference between the dry, just those Audix mics with nothing, and then with the triggers added. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, please, please like this, subscribe to it, click the bell icon. Thank you, and there's more to come.